A1 do buzz in? Will all the twos buzz in? A2. We do, or their buzzers. And C2, great. Threes. A3, C3, and C3. And fours. C4. The A, you don't have 4?
No, we don't have 4.
Okay. B4, do buzz in, please. B4. Correct. Please wait until you're recognized in order to answer your toss-ups. Audience, please turn off your cell phones and other items that are capable of making noise. And also, please be quiet during the duration of the match. You've been pretty good so far, so we appreciate that. Each of you will have the chance to cheer after 5, 10, 19, 5, 10, 15, and 20, where you can then create a platform in the room. I'm going to read the passage. Aurelia, qui ert plagerat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua, pallida in genti et equo. Tridecem ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandria expectabat. Tandem hic equus iratissimus domum recurrere quibit. Aurelia Anglicé dixit, you can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period CIT period means? Any questions? Okay. Please, players, don't do anything that could make us think that you're conferring even accidentally. This is the third round, and so please avoid any sort of unnecessary gestures, verbal or nonverbal, and remind coaches and outing players too.
Did you pronounce plaquebat again?
Plaquebat.
Thank you.
No one's asked about that. I appreciate that. Coaches, players, audience members, there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during a question in progress. In case though we do make mistakes or we have intensively gone over these questions, but some things slip through us. But if you are going to protest, and please do if you need to, make sure it's at the proper time and not in the middle of the question. We have discretion to make a ruling during the round. There are 2 of us. We'll try to be in agreement. And you guys are Maine?
Yeah.
Captain? Okay. And you guys are
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Who's your captain? And you're Illinois? Who's your captain? Okay. You're both sorting people. What do they have you been in contact with them?
Yes, he's on his way.
He said he's going as fast as he can.
We don't have any today.
Okay.
We've been told.
We've been told begin. Okay. Are there any questions?
Yeah. If he comes midway through, we can still join him.
No, we can't allow that. It could have been anywhere. They could have been streaming the round.
It's possible. So this is round 3 of intermediate at the 2023 NJCL Certamen. Okay.
Or sorry, we could check outside.
Yes.
We're not hanging out outside the door before we just go.
We're looking for the one player.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, we got
Anything?
No. And there's a sponsor out there waiting for him, so.
Give me 5 minutes, sorry. So you're captain? You're captain? She's captain. And who was captain over here? You are. Okay. The study of the humanities. I had trouble seeing last night because of the light, so I'm going to read off of this. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of human experience. This Certamen realm contains mention of violence against humans and animals and sexual assault. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. So just remember, this is the third round. Get as many points as you can. You don't have to win, but the most important thing is listen to the question and talk to each other and work as a team. Question 1. Toss-up 1. Marcus Furius Camillus received the title of Pater Patria in 386 BC after rescuing Rome from his capture by which Senonian leader? B1.
Brennus.
Correct, for 10. Your bonus. Camillus is perhaps most famous for his sack of what Etruscan city, which he finally captured in 396 BC after a 10-year siege?
The final answer?
Very good. At what location 10 miles north of Rome had Brennus defeated Roman line, paving the way to the city?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. At what location 10 miles north of Rome had Brennus defeated the Roman line, paving the way to the city? And that's time. I need an answer.
Alban Hills, final answer.
What are you talking about? It's the Alia River. 15 points on that question. Toss up 2. Which of the following, if any, does not belong because of meaning? Facies, Rosa, Species, Vultus. C1.
Facies.
Incorrect. B4.
Rulers?
No. A1.
Species.
It's Rosa. Sorry. That's the second time this happened in this tournament. Question 3. Everybody back in. Question 3. What grandson of Cadmus was torn apart on Mount B3?
Actaeon.
Incorrect. I'll repeat. What grandson of Cadmus, clear please. What grandson of Cadmus was torn apart on Mount Kithaeron and had his head displayed by his mother, who thought she had helped to kill a wild beast in her Bacchic frenzy? What grandson of Cadmus was torn apart on Mount Kithaeron and had his head displayed by his mother, who thought she had helped to kill a wild beast in her Bacchic frenzy? I'm gonna call time. That's Pentheus. Deep breath. It's okay. Still got 16 left. Number 4. Consider the following Latin names. Toss it 4. Consider the following Latin names for species within the genus Homo. Anticassor, Erectus, Habilis, Sapiens. That's again, Anticassor, Erectus, Habilis, Sapiens. Which species did scientists name due to the theory that it was the first? B4.
Sapiens?
Incorrect. Which species did scientists name due to the theory that it was the first to walk fully up? A3.
Erectus.
Very good. 10 points. Of the remaining species, Anticassor, Habilis, Sapiens, which did scientists name due to the theory that it was the first one able to easily hold and use tools, although tools have later been found that predate this species?
Habilis.
And B2, scientists believe that humans evolved from the genus Australopithecus, whose Latin name means an ape originating from one of the Earth's hemispheres. What cardinal direction is denoted by the prefix australo?
Could you please repeat it?
Scientists believe that humans evolved from the genus Australopithecus, whose Latin name means an ape originating from one of the Earth's hemispheres. What cardinal direction is denoted by the prefix australo?
South.
I'll accept that, yes. 15 on that question. Question 5.
Wait,
Date?
didn't we get 20?
Yeah, they got.
I'm sorry, 20. I'm sorry, forgive me. Yes,
It's
you're
okay.
right. Thank you. De scribamus nunc proprietates dictionum in hoc sententia. Cum pugnantium clamorem audiret, cucurrit domum. Quo casu est pugnantium? B4?
Accusativo?
Incorrect. De scribamus nunc proprietates dictionum in hoc sententia. Cum pugnantium clamorem audiret, cucurrit domum. Quo casu est pugnantium? C1.
Genitivus.
Incorrect.
Can you restate the question?
I can only say it twice, right?
The whole thing twice.
I said the whole, I did say whole twice, so I'm not gonna say it twice. A1.
Domum.
No, because this is genitivo is the answer. It has to take quo casu, sorry. Score check, please.
Team A 20, Team B 15, Team C has yet to score.
You all hear me that was a tough one. But remember, they're very specific about some of these questions, so be really listening closely to the cases that I say some of these things. Question 6. Distinguish in meaning between Latin verbs morwor and morior. B3.
More means to delay, morior means to die.
10 points. Distinguish in meaning between Latin verbs proficiscor and progredior.
Sit out and
Distinguish in meaning between the Latin verbs proficiscor and progredior.
Sorry, tell me different.
Answer please.
Different before.
yeah, proficiscor set out progrediores to climb or increase,
No. Progredior is to advance or go on first. B2. Distinguish in meaning between the Latin verbs reor and werior. Reor and werior. That's a good question.
That's a really good question. Let me guess.
Answer please.
Reor is to turn, werior is to fear.
Reor is to think or believe or something like that. So that's a tough question. 10 points on that question. Good job. Way to talk it through. Question 7, I read it back in. Toss it, Tony. Which successor of Constantius II was known for his desire to reinstate Rome's pre-Christian religious traditions and is nicknamed the Apostate? Which successor? C3.
Julian?
Yes. Good job. While Constantius II took the eastern provinces, which of the other sons of Constantine the Great assumed control of Italy, Africa, and Pannonia? Which of the other sons of Constantine the Great assumed control of Italy, Africa, and Pannonia?
Really nothing.
Okay.
His name is Constantine, the first Constantine. Constantius II had assumed control over the eastern provinces and outlived his brothers until his death in what year, after which Julian then assumed the throne? Constantius II had assumed control over the eastern provinces and outlived his brothers until his death in what year, after which Julian then assumed the throne?
Maybe something in
Answer please.
here. 349 AD.
We're going to talk you through 361, but you're close. Outlived his brothers until his death. I would think he did outlive his brothers until his death, yes. That's a good question. So 10 points on that, question 7 there. Toss up 8, I wrote it back in. Whom did Odius, Eurybates, Odysseus, Telamonian Ajax, and Phoenix visit on the shores? B3.
Achilles.
Yes. Which of these visitors remained with Achilles while the others returned to report Achilles' refusal to Agamemnon?
Phoenix, final answer?
Yeah. Phoenix's argument to Achilles compared Achilles' situation to that of which Caledonian prince who refused to take part in a war with the Curetes because he was angry with his mother, Althea?
Meleager, final
20,
answer.
20 points on that question, good job. All right, 9, we hear more about Aurelia. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice. Then responde latine to the questions which follow. Interea, pater Aurelii, nesciebat, quo, filia ivisset, ergo, solicitus, amicos fideles, misit, qui eam invenirent, per totam urbem Alexandriae quaerebant, sed nihil indici Aurelii invenerunt, ehu quid facere debebant. I'll read it again. Interea, pater Aurelii nesciebat, quo filia ivisset, ergo solicitus, amicos fideles missit, qui eam invenirent, per totam urbem Alexandriae quaerebant, sed nihil indici Aurelii in venerunt. Ehu, quid facere debebant? The question, quis solicitus est? B3.
Pater Aurelii.
Very good. Bonus 1. Cur pater Aurelii solicitus est. Cur pater Aurelii solicitus est.
Defer to B2. 4.
Nesciebat Porphyria Ubiset.
Say the last word again, please.
Ubiset.
No. It's nescebat cophilia viset. Sorry. Quid pater egit, ut Aureliam invenirent. Quid pater egit, ut Aureliam invenirent.
He sent Misit amicos fidelis.
Defer to B4.
Misit amicos fidelis.
Good job, 15 points on that one. Number 10, everybody back in. What was the primary material the Romans used to create a wallum on top of an auger, to build insulae and naves, and to burn for heat before? Wood. Bonus 1. The Roman Empire's mass consumption of wood led to widespread deforestation. What type of tree, which produced Spain's largest exported crop, was planted to replace native forests, causing lasting harm to the region's biodiversity? The Roman Empire's mass consumption of wood led to widespread deforestation. What type of tree, which produced Spain's largest exported crop, was planted to replace native forests, causing lasting harm to the natives' biodiversity?
Oak, final answer.
It starts with no, olive. A good guess.
Actually makes a lot more sense.
It does when you think about it, but Rome's military was also a major consumer of wood. What was a wallum?
It's
A palisade.
I can accept that, very good. 15 points on that question. Score check lead, way to go, way to talk.
Team A 20, Team B 75, Team C 10.
Question 11, already in. Honored in various locations as the Semni, Diri, and Eumenides. B3,
The Furies.
very good. Which fury has a name similar to that of Heracles' first wife?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Which fury has a name similar to that of Heracles' first wife?
Megara, final answer.
I'll give it to you. Name either of the two remaining furies.
No, Tisipone, final answer.
Boy, that did very good, 20 points. Number 12. What empire, which first rebuffed Roman invasion at a battle near modern-day Haran, at the start of an on and off conflict lasting from 54 BC to 217 AD, primarily ruled B1.
The Parthian Empire?
Say it again.
The Parthian Empire?
Very good. Visual question, please.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's so excited about it. There's some really good visuals this game. I'm really, whoever did them, I'm very impressed. This breastplate depicts the return of military standards lost to the Parthians when Crassus was defeated at Carrhae. Now housed at the Vatican, it can be found on a famous statue of which emperor?
Augustus, final answer.
The figure with the dog, shown as accepting the standards, may have been a depiction of which emperor who had a hand in retrieving the lost standards and commissioned this statue in honor of Augustus.
Hadrian, final answer.
Tiberius. 15 was
Not
the last
so
question.
small.
Picture would have been a little longer there. So. Ooh. All right, question 13, everybody back in. For the verb pello, provide the second person singular, perfect, active, indicative before.
Populisti.
Very good. Great, listen. Bonus, keeping everything else the same. Oh, so it's a second person singular, perfect, active, indicative form. That means you have pushed. Keeping everything else the same. Change populisti to the passive so that it means you have been pushed.
Pulsus est, right? Pulsus est.
S.
Yeah.
Pulsus S.
Talk to yourself and really, really good way to talk to each other and think through. Good job. Keeping everything else the same, change pulsa s to the present subjunctive so that it means you may be pushed.
Pelos is right, yeah.
Pelas, my answer.
I need pelaris, I need the passive.
Oh,
Oh, the
oops.
passive, yeah.
All right, 15 points on that, but way to talk it through again. 14, everyone back in. Translate the following sentence from English to Latin. The night was so long that the earth slept. Before.
Nox, tam, longa est, ut, dies, nox tam longa erat ut, dies dormiret.
Incorrect. C1.
Lux, Tom, Longus, Erat, Boots, Dies, Storm, I don't know.
Incorrect. Okay, you want to give it a shot?
Can you please repeat it?
Sure.
No, oh, sorry, he didn't buzz. My bad.
So I can't repeat it now. We
Oh.
Me, right here.
A1.
Non ton longus erat ut dies dormire terra.
No. You said S first, but I couldn't accept it. So it's nox tom longa erat. But terra, tell us whatever, dormiret. So no points on that.
Sorry about that.
No, it's
Remember, when you say a whole word, I have to take that, what you say. So as long as you say the whole word, but it's a partial word, you can correct yourself. Everybody back in, 15. Was son of Penelope and Hermes, invented the instrument called the syrinx, B3,
Pan.
and bonus. What river prevented syrinx from further fleeing Pan?
I have no idea, do you know?
What river prevented syrinx from further fleeing Pan?
Defer to B1.
The Eucharis River?
Laden River, L-A-D-O-N. What other nymph was transformed into a pine tree while trying to escape Pan? What other nymph was transformed into a pine tree while trying to escape Pan?
that's it.
You read a C, final answer.
I didn't know this either. It's Pitys, P-I-T-Y-S. I don't know that. And score check, please.
Team A 20, Team B 135, Team C 10.
Welcome. Okay, 5 seconds left, 100 points. Dude, let's do it. Should we open that door? 16. Good luck to all three teams. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Semper melius est temptare quam catere. Before.
It is always better to try than to see.
Okay, yeah, sure. 10 points. Translate this sentence in English. Iter quod fert te ad scientiam est plenum doloris et difficultatis. Iter quad fert te ad scientiam est plenum doloris et difficultatis.
Defer to before.
The journey which he made, which he makes, carries you to knowledge and much pain and difficulty.
So close. The journey which brings you to knowledge is full of pain and difficulty. So the journey, the journey brings you. Question 2. Translate the sentence. Bonus 2. Translate this sentence in English. Si intellegere temptavemus nos adiuvabimus.
If we show him.
Si intellegere temptavemus nos adiuvabimus.
If we try to understand.
You try to understand.
Yeah.
Answer please.
Defer to before.
If you try to understand, it would help us.
If we, or will have tried, if we try, will have tried to understand, we will help ourselves. So, all right. Question 17, everybody back in. Those are difficult, but way to work it through, talk through it. Which emperor had his army in Mesopotamia declare Clodius Albinus a public enemy in order to legitimize his war against Albinus? Which emperor had his army in Mesopotamia declare Clodius Albinus a public enemy? C3.
Trajan?
No. So, had his army in Mesopotamia declare Clodius Albinus a public enemy in order to legitimize his war against Albinus? There be. Anyone?
Nero?
No. That's a yes, though. Be anything quickly. B4.
Augustus.
Septimius Severus. Septimius Severus. Lily. 18. Everybody back in. Toss up. Many colleges have Latin mottos with a form of lux in them, which the following colleges did not have a form of lux in its motto. Yale, Catholic University, C1.
Catholic News of French City.
Incorrect. So which of the following does not have a form of lux in its motto? Yale, Catholic University, Brown, or University of Washington? B3.
Brown.
Yes. It's a good lesson. What is the Latin motto of Brown?
What hero?
I think you mean the college, not UPS. So.
No idea.
Latin motto of Brown.
It doesn't have looks in it, that's not funny.
That's the only clue you got. There's no lux in it. Answer please.
Sub numine floras.
In Deus peramos. In Deus peramos.
Close.
What word in various forms is shared by the mottos of Delaware College, University of Chicago, and Emory? What word in various forms is shared by the mottos of Delaware College, University of Chicago, and Emory?
Yeah, go with Veritas.
Veritas,
Not a bad
answer.
guess, but Scientia, Scientia. Did you know that one, Wayne?
I would have guessed core.
That's good. All right. Say in English, the type of person, everybody back in 19. Say in English, the type of person in ancient Rome who would be performing the actions described in the following Latin sentence. So in English. Caelum specto et al. C1.
Astronomer. Astronomer.
No. B3.
Astronomer.
No. Anyone?
Pantomime.
No, I can accept augur, priest, pontifex, pontiff. I think a harspex like does more like internal organs and things, so.
Know the difference?
Does a haruspex also do birds, or is that a totally different?
That'd be an all around, I don't think, I will look into, I don't think a harspex does more birds.
Can I,
I don't have that information. I
can
can
I
absolutely-
offer an opinion?
Yeah,
I think the harspex, is the internal organs,
Yeah.
whereas the auspex is the bird.
you know, we got augur or priest, pontifex or pontiff, any of those we have to accept it, but I don't think harspex is gonna be, harspex is gonna be one. Score check, please.
Team A 20, Team B 155, Team C 10.
Well, this is the last question probably for some of you for this, but I hope you had fun. We worked really hard on these questions, and let's enjoy this last question. What type of animal, one of which was killed by Alcathous as it ravaged Kithaeron, was part of the Chimera together with a goat and a snake? B3. Lion. According to another source, instead of Alcathous, which hero killed the Kithaeronian lion because it had ravaged the flocks of his stepfather, Amphitryon?
Heracles, final answer.
Apollo fell in love with which woman when he saw her wrestling a lion on Mount Pelion?
I just had this question earlier, I still don't know.
Apollo fell in love with what woman when he saw her wrestling a lion on Mount Pelion?
Defer to the one.
Share Club.
I have Cyrene. I didn't know this one either, so Cyrene. So 10 points on that question. Congratulations. Final score check, please.
Team A 20, Team B 170, Team C 10.
If you'd like a flyer about tonight's open forum on your tongue, please get one. If you can't come, at least scan the potential syllabi for history and